Okay, here we go. Part two. And so what were we talking about? 40% being the signal for a bear market in Bitcoin. So it pierced it here, closed it below 12K here for your 40% confirmation of the bear signal. And you can even draw a what? A wedge, right? Hammering away at this trend line, right? Can you draw your a visual trend line mentally? 1, 2, 3. Hammer. Oh, this is the second hammer. This creates that trend line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Every time it hammers it, it gets weaker, right? Okay. And it was another 2-year bear market, 2018. Again, creating a new floor, but it wasn't a floor. It started just hammering down, lower prices. So there's look at this complete lack of volatility. There's no demand for it to be brought back up. People got smashed in the alts. The belief had gone. Energy had dissipated. Energy had gone into stocks, right? For sure. This is when like Tesla was starting going nuts, I believe. Tech, rework. So any traders from Wall Street maybe left, took their money and ran. And now they really ran. If there was any left, boom. There's no support, no bid support until it found a bottom. December. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was only a 1-year bear market in actuality. But it comes back to death, don't we know that? So this was a false dawn. This was the Chinese Ponzi, if you don't know. I think it was called OneCoin. Just gobbling up huge amounts of Bitcoin and Ethereum. They were promising something and no intention of delivering, right? Which happens a lot in crypto. And they took the main two monetary assets, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do they still hold it? And this, obviously, now, if they accumulate a bunch here, now they're offloading. This is when they got in trouble with the Chinese authorities as well. So on the run, selling when they can, putting extra supply onto the market rather than just mining. So again, boom. The candle size is getting way bigger, right? Compared to what? Small candle, small candle, small candle. Now you've got your first large up and down. Indecision. Will it pop up and down? Small candle, low volatility, and explosion again. COVID crash ended up being one of the best buying opportunities of your life. Double bottom. How do you know when it's... This is trouble. How do you know if in real time, okay, to buy? All right? It's hard, isn't it? It's super hard. You just kind of got to follow the up low. Now it's got a higher low, right? It's got 2 higher lows. Let's really dial in. Low. Ooh. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, you got your low. You got no higher high. You got a higher low, but no higher high. So no trend. So now it forms a pennant, right? People are probably shorting, right? Expecting it extra move down. Or some people are expecting neutral, just watching and waiting, right? Here we go. Okay. Now, here, you got a higher high. So you got your higher low and higher high here. Okay. And now you can create a higher low than this one. So the next low, higher low, has got to be after the previous high, right? To make a trend, follow my arrow. across. High, low, high, low, high, low. That's the trend. Higher highs, higher lows. Okay. This is no indicators, right? So if you've got your own chart, your daily chart, you can make little pins in it, whatever you want to do. Little X's or something, or arrows. So, okay, you got one low here. Even this low is lower because there's no higher high. That's invalid. Now you got a higher low here because you've got the higher high. Let's do the lows first. Now, here's a question. Does a higher high have to close above a previous high? No, because that time element is kind of arbitrary, right? The price printed here, that's higher in my book, right? So now you've got another higher high here, higher than this one. But what would be the next higher low? I guess here, right? It's got to be. So these are kind of like pivot points, reference points. Got another higher high. So the next low, higher low, would be this, right? Or would it be that? No. Let's do the next candle. Because you don't want two candles on this, two signals on the same candle, right? Now this is interesting. So now it takes out that low with no previous higher high. So you got to have some sort of reference point now. If it's got neutral, which so maybe like a moving average, maybe like an 18 moving average, to not go short. You don't want to go short if it's neutral. You got to be knowing to go long, neutral, and then potentially look for a short, right? Okay. So let's throw on an 18 moving average. Let's not imagine it. Let's draw it. Let's use our computing power. 18 and do it. Red? Yes, I like that. Maroon. Okay, so here we go. So now you've got a low and no higher high. So once it breaks this low, you basically gone neutral. That was a signal if you got in somewhere around here, what, 6,000, 8,000, or something around here, to basically take some off the table, depending how you position yourself, right? Okay. So now you've got a lower low, and would you call that a high? Next, yeah, that's okay. You got a high up here, another high, and you definitely neutral, not in a bull trend anymore. Your bullish phase or bullish position is tagging 18, which is save your line in the sand reference point, but it doesn't close above your neutral zone. So say above 18 is like looking for longs, being long. Below, looking for shorts. Look how well it played out. Broke, test. Okay, whatever works for you. You got to back test this stuff, right? If you're trading, or you just want to stack more BTC, toggling back between, spot and USD stablecoins. You can do that now, right? Say you got one BTC, you want to get up to two. That's the goal, right? Get minimum of two, maybe three. Should be good for the next decade. All right. If you don't have to touch it, lock it away in your Celsius or something. Get some more coins on your coins. Are we done talking about this bottom? Yes, throw on a few tops. Throw on a few tops. Highs, I mean, sorry. So kind of two signals on this. So you've got a lower low. Okay. Now you've got your most recent. Oh, I don't want that. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just draw a different color. There we go. Okay. High, low. When's the next high? High here. Next higher low. Next higher high. Next higher low. And then it breaks it, right? Then it breaks it. Another high here. Another high here. And another high here. Let's do some lows on this bad boy. Oops. So what's the next higher low? It would be up here, wouldn't it? I believe so. Yep. Let's see. Maybe that below, higher low. Something like that. Something like that. But you kind of get the idea, right? How do you determine the trend? That is the basically lesson I'm trying to portray, which is even I, even though when I dabble in trading sometimes, occasionally just for fun, I still don't even do that. What was the most recent high? What's the most recent low? It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? Once you start putting money to work, kind of your thought process is kind of go out the window, which is money does have an emotional effect, right? Of course it does. It stirs something up, and when you're young and you first start doing this stuff, it's tough, boy. It's tough. All right, let's draw some highs on this, or lows. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's low. Okay. Okay, so we've broken this low. We're still above the 18, but now we break with a vengeance, right? We were below the 18. We're still below the 18. We're still below the 18. Let's draw some more lows. Yeah, when would be the next high, lower high? I'm sorry, that's the old high. Yeah. Ooh, here, lower high, right? Sorry. So next low after this high, boom, something like that. Then you've got another lower high and another lower low. Okay, so under 18, let's find the most recent low here. Obviously this. Obviously this. Okay. Okay, let's do some highs. Another lower high here. Lower high here under the 18. Oops. There's a higher high here, right? Higher high. Higher high. Okay, here we go. This is what you wanted to find out. So, what is this number? 51,572. Okay. Straight. $572. Close enough. You get an idea. Now you got a higher high. Which one's lower? 46448. 46486. Okay. This low is lower. Boom. So, because we're under 18, which is up here, right? It's got some work to do. It's got some work to do for sure. 54,577 is the 18 moving average. But at least they can get above here, maybe by tomorrow morning. And now you got a series of higher highs and higher lows, which is good. So I'm expecting a tag of this 18-day average, because it always tags the 18-day average at some point. When it moves away from it, it goes up, tags it. It goes down, tags it. It goes up, plays around with it, right? So you got to have some sort of reference point, some sort of line in the sand. If you're trading, or even if you're trying to accumulate more BTC, right? And okay, I think I should leave it there. Maybe have a quick look around. Yesterday I was talking about, I did a Medium blog, and I was talking about layer 2 solutions and how, kind of ETH is kind of broken, and also about EIP 1559 and how it's changing Ethereum, the token, and the network potentially to a monetary token, a sound money token, rather than a platform for commerce. So they're kind of offshoring all that daily transactions to layer 2. They're like, all right, you guys have fun. We are going after higher prices. And I was talking about potentially 20, 30, 40,000 ETH this cycle, and over the coming years, we're talking about 6-figure Ethereum, potentially, down the line. But eventually, those higher ETH tokens will kind of kill the usage on their own platform. So the internet of computing, I think that narrative is going to change. I think it's going to change. It's going to be like ETH money base layer, and then if you want to transact, yeah, go ahead, but on the secondary layers, secondary chains. So that's what seems to be happening. Joe Lubin wants to get paid. So he knows if there's a high velocity of his own holdings of tokens, then it will keep the price down. If there's high inflation through the miners, it will keep the price down. So he's getting rid of inflation. He's doing deflationary. He wants to get paid. Joe Lubin does. So there you have it. My timer is almost up. Hex holding steady, 5.38 cents. Let's quickly see. ETH 3,800, Litecoin 318. Not too bad.